Satnam everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to your reading. As usual, only take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else. Let's see what message the Spirit have for you today. And if you're new here, I'm glad that you're here too. Let's start with the wisdom chakra. Fifth chakra, throat chakra, communication. I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and feelings clearly. I share my inner knowledge freely, with integrity and without fear. My aim is to be fully understood by others. I'm open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be careful not to take excessively and make it all about me. I create space in my conversations for others to communicate with me. I inquire about others' thoughts and feelings, as listening to the truth can be uplifting. Okay, so it's throat chakra. It's something about inner union, divine encounter, but I feel like this could be more an inner encounter, more about divine union, union of opposites. We started with the Queen of Wands, so this is the main character in this reading today. So the Queen of Wands is someone very charismatic. Someone is the witch in the tarot. Someone that has control their will, power. So she has the wand and she's able to create from anywhere. Doesn't matter how scarce the environment could be, she's capable of creating because she's very creative and very powerful. And then we have the Ten of Wands, which shows some sort of completion, success. This card is the last card in the wand suit. So it shows that someone here could be literally ending the suits of the wands right now because you have mastered your willpower. You have learned how to channel your creativity properly. And yeah, and this card could also represent holding too many things, too many responsibilities. But so far here, what I'm sensing is a sense of completion, is a success. So I'm seeing this card in a very positive way right now. And we have in the subconscious mind this wand, the Ace of Wands, which shows that whoever's this message for, you have been integrating, yeah, your fire. So this is the divine union. This is the fire rising from the root chakra to meet the upper chakras. Yeah, I'm literally seeing like a scene of Kundalini awakening where the fire is rising up and there is some sort of energy coming from up from the higher chakras. I would presume there's a star chakra and the earth chakra sort of idea. And then there is this inner union, this connection. That makes sense. Okay, let's see what else. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So there's so far just wands here. So someone's really learning how to channel their willpower. So this is literally talking about the explorer, this person that is exploring their spirituality. It could be an inner journey that you're having, or even outside of yourself. Maybe you're exploring. Could be places. Could be anything. So anyway, this journey is when we start with the wands here. So this is the Three of Wands, which shows someone going forward. They're waiting for something to happen for them to move. But here in this reading, I feel like this is in the past because now we see this person that's very passionate. So the Knight of Wands shows someone that's following their passion, following their desires. And I'm confident to say that whoever this message is for, you're closing the suit of wands. We have five, four, four wand cards here, starting with the Queen of Wands. So it shows that you have been elevating yourself. You have been graduated from the suit of wands, quite literally. after a long period of struggle, of lots of being resilient and persistent, and learning how to channel your creative fire. What else, Spirit? Yeah, so there was a period. So this is where we talk about the struggle. So this is the Five of Pentacles, um, and yeah, in the last reading we are. Oh, there we go. And here we have the inner unit that we are talking about. So in the last reading we were talking about the shadow aspect that someone has been integrating. This shadow guide, master shadow guide, that brought the fire back. And this is what we're seeing. This is down in the subconscious. So this is what we're raising. This fire, this desire. So this is an aspect of us that has been repressed. So this is the Queen of Wands. So this archetype has been suppressed for a long time. Not because it was evil, I'm hearing, but because their light was too strong and she was too early. So she had this fire that was the Queen of Wands represent the witch and the tarot deck. So this aspect has been repressed for a long time, not because it was evil, but because it was misunderstood. This she or he was too bright for their time, but now is the time for them to literally shine. So this is how this person, this aspect was before, feeling excluded, feeling left out. But this is over now with this inner union that we are having here, this aspect within us that has been met, the shadow aspect and the light, which is the masculine and the feminine. So this is what we are talking about, this fire rising, this feminine fire, this primal force rising and meeting the counterpart. Yeah, so someone here it's getting into a wholeness, and this is awesome. This is really really beautiful. Okay, and now we have the queen, the king of wands as well. Just so we have one, the queen of wands shows this person that it's very similar to the queen of wands, and this could be an entrepreneur. So this is the counterpart. So this is the encounter that I was talking about, the masculine and the feminine. Okay, and yeah, this could be someone that it's an entrepreneur, someone that's very um, I'm here impulsive. You could be have been impulsive in the past, but when we get to the queen and the king, they know how to channel their fire. And then we have the Six of Wands as well, and this is coming in reverse just to show that in the past we could have had some sort of need for reassurance, need for validation. But this person, whoever this message is for, you have learned how to fulfill yourself, how to use your willpower, and how to give this validation and reassurance that you deserve. And this is what is taking you to the spirit of celebration with the Six of Wands. So this shows a period where the explorer has been going through conflict, could be an inner conflict. So I'm hearing that the aspects within have been integrating. So there is an assembly on the inner aspects. And this was the inner conflict that I'm talking about. But there is success now. There's the Six of Wands to show that whoever this message is, there is some sort of harmony happening, some integration, and it's been successful. So that we have this death, this ending of a period of lots of struggle. I'm not saying that everything will be just flowers right now, but this is an aspect of us that has been left in the past, an aspect that needed this reassurance, an aspect that felt left out, and now someone is literally getting into their full power, their full potential. That's what I'm hearing. And here we have the sun, which is the most positive card in the tarot. So this shows healing. Yeah, indeed, you have been healing yourself and you be elevated. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Transformation. And so this is what the shamans are talking about right now. So this is the death card. This is the so here we have the caterpillar. So someone used to be a caterpillar, but now you're coming out of this caterpillar, but you're still not fully out. You see, there is all this process happening within. But we've been called to be patient because when we are in this Knight of Wands energy, we can be a bit impatient as well. So there is a process happening within where those aspects, masculine and feminine, are being integrated. So there is this inner union, this spiritual encounter that I was hearing in the beginning of the reading happening. And we've been called to be patient to ourselves, to have compassion because our body is still integrating those energies. It was 11:33, as I said that. So this is the transformation that's happening right now. You have to let go of lots of old limiting beliefs, old patterns and partners for some people. And in order to achieve this union between the moon and the sun, confirmation, excuse me, and there is emotional release happening. Or yeah, this is I'm seeing this all as clouds and the rain, which for me shows like tears, and there is anger being processed as well because this fire that's coming from within this primal force, it has anger, it has uh, sexual desire, it's a primal force, so it could have all sorts of feelings, emotions. So this is the emotional release that's happening. So someone's been called to release anger because this inner aspect, it's coming through from the subconscious, so it has all sorts of feelings and emotions, and you're being called to allow them to express themselves. And you don't need to suppress the anger, you don't need to suppress the rage, you need to channel it. And this is exactly what the queen and the king of wands do. I think this it's looking so beautiful here, all those wands and all this balance between the queen and the king, masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, so there's a lots of growth happening for this collective. You have been through fire, you have been forged, you have been purged, and this is the integration process that's happening right now. And you get to this point where you have love for the self. So you have, so this inner union that's happening. So yeah, someone's literally falling in love for themselves in a most beautiful, deep level. And that's beautiful. And someone here is a teacher. So yeah, as we have the King of Wands, it really shows me that this leadership, this uh, entrepreneurship ability. And you could be a teacher, you could be a spirit guide, and you could use your voice for whatever you teach, either singing, either whatever. Because it just came to my head that we have the throat chakra to start. You soul memories and gifts, you done this before, or you have been preparing yourself to arrive in this timeline. And yeah, and this is your turn, this is your time to shine. That's what I'm hearing. Double mission, star seed, serve the world by being you. Yeah, and so I'm what I'm being called to say about this card is double mission. So you could have been having receiving some sort of message through dream space, and when we say double mission, what is coming to my head is that someone could be working both in a waking and in the dream space in the astral. So yeah, you could have signed yourself to have tasks while you're sleeping here, so you wouldn't waste time. And yeah, this is a period where there could be lots of things happening in astro for you. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So yeah, there is a period of integration happening. So again, we've been called to hold our horses when it comes to trying to speed up too much, as we are very fiery here. Whoever this message is for, we've been called to trying to slow down a bit because the Knight of Wands can be a bit reckless sometimes, and yeah, the blue frame integration time. So respect the spirit of integration that's happening right now. And then we have here the nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest, just to to confirm this message that um, we're going through a huge, huge integration, and those aspects are learning how to communicate and how to work as a team. So yeah, be compassionate to yourself. And I feel like we could leave this message here. Thank you very much for your likes, comments, and subscribes. If you're interested, make sure you check the box down below for private offers. Other than that, I look forward to see you very soon. Bye bye.